With a full-time job and a side hustle, we are always looking for tools that are going to help us stay productive. However, there are a lot of tools out there for absolutely everything, and it can really become overwhelming real fast to try to figure out what tools to use. So in this video, I am going to talk about the only 3 productivity tools you need to build your own productivity system if you're trying to start a side hustle with a 9-to-5 job. So welcome back to my channel, and here we talk about productivity, creativity, and personal growth, mainly for people who have a full-time job and want to start a side hustle. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So I used to be that person who wanted to try all of the productivity tools that I hear about because most of the time it sounded like I needed it. And as time went on, I became so overwhelmed by all of the tools. And then I realized that most of them I didn't even use, which means I really do not need all of these tools. So I had to take some time to reevaluate and figure out which tools are actually essential for my productivity system when it comes to work, my personal life, and my side hustle. And then I unsubscribed as well as deleted everything else that was fluff, which eventually helped me save some money because I was actually subscribed to some of these tools. So let's talk about the only 3 tools you need and how to actually integrate these tools into your workflow. The very first tool we're going to talk about is AI. Now, there are a lot of AI tools out there, but the most popular, in my opinion, is ChatGPT. Everybody needs ChatGPT. Everybody needs an assistant, right? Because this is basically what it is. It is your own assistant. In 2025, we all know that AI is even going to be bigger than it was. So if you are not using it, you are really missing out on saving valuable time for yourself. AI is basically your assistant. You can use it literally for anything, whether it's at work or it's for your side hustle. If you are trying to start a side hustle, you're probably at the stage where you're doing a lot of research. This is where ChatGPT comes in. You're going to get a lot of information within a really short period of time, as long as you give it the right prompts. You can use it to research your side hustle or try to figure out what kind of side hustle you want to start, depending on where you are in this journey. You can ask ChatGPT for content ideas. You can ask ChatGPT to summarize a book, to help you with your resume, to help you with your email marketing strategy. Like, you can literally ask ChatGPT for anything, right? And continue to give it prompts to become clearer and more specific with the answers that you're looking for. Now, it is very important that even though we are getting all of this information from AI, you also want to add your own personal touch to whatever information you're getting, depending on what information you're looking for. For example, if you're asking ChatGPT to write an email to your email list, it is 100% going to propose something to you. Now, you do not need to take it word for word. You need to add your own personal touch depending on your experience. So even though ChatGPT is there as your personal assistant, you also want to ensure that you are adding your personal touch to whatever information you are getting from ChatGPT. So what you want to do is download the app. You always want to have that equally open on your computer to ensure that you are using it whenever you need it, rather than trying to get answers and go everywhere to figure out answers for whatever questions you're asking. You simply want to use ChatGPT to help you figure this stuff out. Like I said, you can use it for work, you can use it for your side hustle, you can use it for your personal life. You can literally ask ChatGPT to help you figure out the process on how to remodel your kitchen, right? So make sure you're using this tool because it's 100%, I guarantee you, it's so going to save you a lot of time, which is exactly what you need if you're trying to start a side hustle and you equally have a 9-to-5 job. So there's a free and a paid version for ChatGPT. I still use a free version. I think if you are starting up your side hustle, if you're still in that process of trying to figure that out, you do not need the paid version. The free version can really get you a lot. I really do not know what the paid version offers that the free version does not, because I haven't really looked into that. But if I feel like I need more, then probably I'm gonna look into that. But the point is, you can use the free version to get exactly what you need from ChatGPT, which is basically an assistant. Now, the second tool we're going to talk about is a project management tool. You need a tool where you can basically organize your life. There is a reason why every organization has a project management tool, because this helps them see exactly what they need to do from start to finish. It provides them with visibility on the workflow and progress of their projects and helps them stay organized. Now, you equally need this to organize projects in your life. Whatever new project you want to start, whatever it is, you need this for visibility. You need this to stay organized. Now, when it comes to your side hustle, you need a project management tool where you can actually plan out your side hustle wherever you are. If you are at a stage where you're still doing research, you want to be able to plan it out, right? Be organized. Figure out what are you going to do. Plan out the steps, the action items that you are going to take in order to get to whatever goal that you have set for yourself. Now, you can use ChatGPT to help you figure out a strategy for whatever goals you have set for yourself. And then you keep that organized in your project management tool so you can effectively track your progress. The project management tool I use is Notion because it is really easy to use in my opinion, and it already has templates that you can use for whatever project and even the ability for you to customize to your taste. It doesn't mean that you have to use Notion. There are so many tools out there that you can choose from. But again, just at the starting point, so you do not have to feel overwhelmed with all of the tools out there, just go ahead and use Notion. Again, the goal for this channel is to try to make everything simple and less overwhelming, so you are more productive and spending your time on the things that are important. Honestly, all of these tools will get the job done. So do not try to figure out what is the best tool, which tool should I use, right? Just pick anyone and use, because what you need is just something where you can track your workflow. You can organize that workflow and actually track it. So just pick one, use it. If it doesn't work for you, then try another one. So this one also has a free and paid version. Personally, I use the paid version for Notion simply because I always upload files and videos and stuff into Notion, which I need. I try as much as possible to have everything in one space. And apart from that, when I do outsource certain tasks, I track that in Notion. That is where I share files and I assign tasks. So having a project management tool makes it so much easier when you want to add someone to your team or you want to outsource a task, because they will equally have visibility to all of this and you will be able to track progress. You will be able to stay organized and again see the progress of the work that you are doing or they are doing. Now, the last productivity tool that we're going to talk about is a time management tool, i.e. a calendar. So your calendar is essential for you to actually know and understand the amount of time that you have for certain tasks. So apart from blocking out time on your calendar for specific events or specific tasks, what you can do is equally use your calendar to assign tasks to yourself. I do not believe that you need any other tool to assign tasks, to write out the tasks or your to-do list. You can use your calendar for that. Now, that is, again, my opinion, because you want to make everything as simple as possible rather than having multiple different tools for different things. How about just have one where you can do a lot of different things and easily track your progress? Well, Notion has a calendar option, and it equally has different templates where you can write your to-do list or your tasks and mark them off as you get them done. But I use Google Calendar and I do set reminders for certain tasks. Now, if you have a side hustle where you need people to schedule calls or schedule appointments with you, you can equally do that with Google Calendar. And there are different tools that you can equally use for that, like Calendly and Acuity. But for me, I use Google Calendar again because I am trying to do everything in one place. So one thing you want to note is for the option to schedule appointments on Google Calendar, that is a paid option. But again, if you were to get another tool, you're equally going to pay for that, right? So it is, in my opinion, easier, less overwhelming, and way better to track your progress if you set up your productivity system using just a couple of tools. Now, another tool that I'm just going to mention, which is not absolutely necessary, especially if you are just starting out your side hustle, is a communications tool. Now, this is important if you have a team and you need to communicate with them. Now, when I outsource certain tasks, most of the time I use WhatsApp or Telegram. But there are different tools that you can use. There is Slack, there is even Google Chats. You can equally use that, and that is something that I use sometimes. You can use Microsoft Teams Chat if that is a tool that you already use as part of your system. Now, again, the easiest thing is to use a tool that is already integrated into your system. Use a tool that you are already using, that is already easy for you to use, rather than adding or introducing a new tool into your system. Now, these are the 3 tools that you need in order to build your productivity system if you have a full-time job and a side hustle, or you are trying to start one. This is just the basics of what you need at the beginning. Now, as you grow, as you add people to your team, and as you scale your side hustle, if you choose to do that, then you can integrate other tools into your system. But always make sure that you are going for the minimum in order to get the maximum results, right? The simpler, the better. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. But before you go, make sure you leave a comment. I am interested to know, what tools are you trying out? Which of these tools are you gonna try out next? Please leave a comment below, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.